Welcome to Take Two Radio. We are pleased to bring you interviews with people in the entertainment and music industry, discussions and recaps of the 4 remaining daytime soaps. That's The Bold and the Beautiful, The Young and the Restless, General Hospital, and Days of Our Lives, as well as various other shows. For upcoming and previous shows, check take2radio.com. That's with the number 2. And you can find us on Blog Talk Radio, iHeartRadio, iTunes, and other streaming apps. Follow us on social media at Take Two Radio, and thanks for listening.
Hey, good evening, everyone. I'm David from Take Two Radio Soaps and Review. I'm filling in for Pam, our acting, who I have to say, it sounds like she is recovering nicely. When you say, Candice?
Yeah, she is. She still got a little way to go, but she's going to be okay.
That's good to hear. And we're also here with my friend Carolyn.
Hello, from sunny Florida.
Hi, Carolyn.
But it's a little chilly. Yeah, it's a little chilly.
I'll be seeing you soon, Carolyn.
Yeah, well, I hope it warms up for you, David.
Yeah,
I'm
it's going to be good.
Yeah.
Before we get started, I wanted to just get into it. Candice, did you happen to run into our friend Anthony on your birthday?
I didn't. It was kind of crazy, like different scheduling, but I am going to see him hopefully next month in New York. I'm going to go up to New York. So for our New York City listeners, I'll be up there. So if you want to hang and ask me and get our takes about the shows, just follow us on social media. Yeah, but yeah, it was crazy. Like I said, for those who have followed me, you guys know I took a job position, and it was just like it was kind of crazy. And people wanted to take me out to my birthday, and yeah.
Yeah, had a good time. Our friend Anthony, by the way, is out on a family gathering, and he will join us on the March 12th episode. In the meantime, how about to start things off, for a moment of silence, we want to give our heartfelt emotions and all that we have to one of the legends of daytime. Candice, why don't you take this one? I'm getting
as we all know, yesterday it was announced that at age 91, legendary, and I'm going to throw this word a lot tonight when I talk about the shows. Legendary former Chicago talk show host. Before there was Oprah, there was Lee Phillip. Lee Phillip Bell passed away yesterday of natural causes at age 91. You guys know Lee. I mean, come on now. Young and the Restless, Bold and Beautiful fans, you know who she is. She co-created these iconic, legendary like I said before, she was a talk show host. She was a pioneer. She was a visionary. She not only did that, but you may know her kids. One is the executive producer of Bold and Beautiful, Bradley Bell. She has another son who actually is the president of Bell Phillip Production. And, of course, we know her as the mother of Laura Lee Bell, who plays Cricket on Young and the Restless. She has numerous grandchildren, all which she adored. And if you've been following social media, former colleagues of Bold and Young and the Restless and current Young and the Restless Bold have offered their condolences, as well as the soap community. What can you say? Lee Phillip Bell, God bless you, and you're now reunited with love. So, moment of silence. Lee Phillip Bell. Okay. And travel. That was another thing. From various students who've met her, always was engaged. Fans about the shows, about the characters. I mean, you see interviews and stuff. know that. And the thing is that the last original creator. So, yeah, it was a shock, but you know what? About the life that she lived. Yeah, I mean, legendary. Legendary.
Yeah.
So, you know, and and you read that, and you're just like,
Candice, you're not very clear.
oh, am I not clear? Can you guys hear me
Yeah,
now?
you're going.
Oh, that's
Yep, you're better.
That's better. Okay.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, I was kind of like getting emotional a little bit. I was kind of getting a little emotional too.
Okay.
But
Can you
yeah,
be,
like I said,
can you be specific about exactly what she contributed to the shows?
I mean, she co-created. I mean, you know, her and William.
She was a writer. She was a writer.
Mm-hmm. Writer.
Okay.
She's producer.
Okay.
She's on along with William J. Bell. I mean, we all know what William J. Bell contributed to the film world. So she was.
You're fading out. You're fading out. No, we can't hear you at all. Hello.
No. Candice?
Wait a minute. Okay, can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. I mean, what couldn't this woman do? I think that's the question, is what couldn't this woman do? She was a talk show host in Chicago. She hosted like over 10,000 programs, you know, hosted, you know, and she worked 5 days a week, 7 days a week. She went,
wow.
I mean, she did everything. Like,
Dynamo.
yeah, she was superwoman in this sense. And keep in mind, she was raising children. And what a life. I mean, here's another thing, too. Like, if you go on YouTube, okay, there is still clips. Actually, there's a couple whole shows of the Lee Phillips show. If you type it into YouTube, yes. I mean, seriously, it was like when you think Chicago, you think of Oprah. You think of Robert Ebert, and you know, and her show, the Lee Phillips show, which is called the Lee Phillips Show before she was Belle. She tackled social issues, and like, you know, the danger of breast cancer, and yeah, she was one of the first to televise that, the demonstration. So you know how we say, you know, like, you know, we say Guiding Light and like some other shows, General Hospital are like the first to do, like, you know, quote unquote, the show you how to do it on the soap. Lee Phillips actually did it on the talk show. She demonstrated how to self-examine yourself. And this is back in the day. Wait a minute, let me just tell you. This was back in the day when a lot of things were very taboo. Okay?
Yeah.
Like a woman talking about, this was like kind of around the time of like Barbara Walters, when Barbara Walters was the co-anchor of the Today Show.
Right.
You guys remember that? I mean, I wasn't around, but I've heard about it. You know, she interviewed presidents. I mean, she, you know, the whole Carter family. And she had, like, John Wayne and Lucille Ball and Julie Garland. And, you know, it was about TV. Yeah, like, she won Emmy for it. Like, she even hosted, check this out, she even hosted a Saturday morning morning programming. Like, seriously, I mean, and then, you know, 54, she met, you know, William J. Bell, and of course, you know, their love story over 50 years together. I mean, I mean, I can go on. Can we do a whole episode of Lee Philibert? Like, just talk about Lee Philibert today. Like, I mean,
we could probably do it if I was a little more. If I was a little more up to date with her, yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. I have the Young and the Restless with William J. Bell book by Michael Maloney. Hi, Michael. And it is so fascinating because she also helped co-wrote that and whatnot, and just
how did she get into the business? Was it in the book?
Yeah, well, there's the William J. the Bell book and whatnot, but here's the thing: how she got it started was, okay, so everybody knows she, was born in Chicago, right? Everybody knows this, right?
Yeah.
And, when you're in, Chicago, there's only certain things you can do, like, theater or, in her case, she worked at the, I think it was the floral shop with her brothers, because she had brothers. And one of the brothers, I think, was, if I'm not mistaken, worked at a talk show, like a local radio. Was it a talk show? I think it was a local talk show, and doing the floral arrangements. And yeah, and she didn't like doing it. She didn't like working in the flower shop, so she went ahead and she, just started going to the TV stations and saying, hey, da-da-da-da-da, and then she started doing certain spots here and there, as the girl, the weather girl, that girl. I know all of a sudden Marlon sound just popped in my head. And then, they gave her own show. So, she knew.
She kind of fell into it.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
So
she found her calling early on. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, she was a pioneer before the Bell part of her name, was added on. Like, she was doing certain things in Chicago, and people, recognized her for it. And then, of course, when she met William J. Bell, I mean, let's see, 95, let's see, 54, that would probably been around the Gown Light time. Yeah. Anybody knows me knows I know my Gown Light facts here, okay? So, so that was probably around the radio time. So, like, he was doing that, and she was, they were probably learning from each other. And
right.
Yeah, I mean, she learned about the important issues and passed them along to her husband. I mean, that made sense too.
Well, they were definitely a good match. And a great contribution to the soap world for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they were. That's a dynasty that will be greatly missed.
Yeah, and I'm just going to put it out there right now. The Daytime Emmys is in June. Listen, she already got a Lifetime Achievement Award, but I hope, and I'm really hoping that the Daytime Emmys will do something to honor her this year.
Yeah, a nice tribute for sure. Sure. They're kind of slacking off on all that, and that's even the Oscars. They missed the mark this year. Have to honor these people. Like you said, they were the pioneers, and we wouldn't have what we have today if it wasn't for them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Lee Philibert, 91, and you will always be young and restless because you were bold and beautiful.
That's very well dated, Candice.
Well said, Candice. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, why don't we just slip right into YNR while we're here for a little bit?
Oh, okay.
And I want to know, Candice, are you happy? I saw your Twitter post. I saw your Twitter post, and all I could think of was you, because you mentioned this a while back in chat.
I mean,
you wanted to see Chance and Chloe.
I did. You know what? Okay, so for those who don't understand why I fell certain type of way about it. I feel as though when you bring on a character back, right, that's already been on the canvas and had a history, when they come back, they should kind of touch on the history and not pretend that it didn't happen. And I felt as though, okay, literally, Chance and Chloe are back in the same town, and they have yet to cross paths. Like, to me, I'm like, Chance should have been saying, oh, you're alive. You know, I'm sorry about Delia. Again, for us who remembers, Chance was close to Delia. For crying out loud, Chloe and Chance were almost married. John, Heather.
They were almost there.
So bitter. So, yeah, I was happy that, you know, like with Chance and Kevin, I was like, wait, what? And then they was like, well, you know, Chance and Chloe were engaged. I was like, wait, yes. I was like, thank you. I was like, thank you, John. I was like, I don't know if it was really you that wrote it, but okay, I'll take it. I mean, I'm happy when they honor, when they remember certain things, because I was like, really, we're going to act like Chance doesn't know Chloe. Okay.
Or they don't put them together. They at least have to, you know.
Okay, Carol.
I wish, Candice, you would have a way of getting your write these scripts and get them in either send them in bright red envelopes or something.
Here's the thing. I think everybody knows this. Like, I think it was a year ago. It's been a year ago, right? It's been a year, right? Or maybe a year prior, maybe 2 years. That I really wrote something out, and some of the stuff on Young and the Restless is on. It's from. I feel as though Young and Restless, you owe me money.
Yeah, I agree.
I said Chance and Abby like almost 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Which is proof. I have the evidence to back me up on this. I said something about lookalike of Hillary, which I think everybody could guess that. What else did I say? Oh God, it was so much stuff that I wrote that I was just cracking up laughing. I was like, yeah, CBS, you owe me money. I want to retweet it later. So if you follow me on social media, then you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm like, I said I apologize for saying Chance and Abby. I am so sorry. It was good on paper.
It was good?
It was good on paper.
Yeah.
But you don't like them.
She doesn't like that. She doesn't like the plot. She doesn't like the plot.
I don't like. Here's the thing. I don't like. So I'm gonna just go ahead with the little recap here. So basically, Chance. Okay. So wait. If we're gonna do this, we got to do this right. Okay. So number one, the first issue is the secret, the quote unquote big secret of Chance and Adam was not really a secret. Let me just get this off my chest. Anybody who's been watching since Mark Grossman started the show, which is, I think, is coming up on a year. Midsummer they had dropped the announcement. They dropped saying that Adam and Chance knew each other. Okay. And to me, I'm like, oh, okay, this is better. I mean, you guys heard me. I said, oh, this is better than what's going on in the show. Like, oh, what? Chance got kicked out of the military? What? Like, oh my God! Like, Adam had no memory. Oh my God! Like, how did they know each other? And the show has been going back and forth about if Adam had memory loss or not. First, they said he didn't. Okay, that would explain him not knowing Chance. However, the theory is that Chance would have known who Adam was, correct?
Yeah.
And why didn't Chance say anything? Right. And wouldn't Chance have said something to Paul or anybody just say, hey, look, Adam Newman's alive, da-da-da-da. Now, if Adam did have his memory, then that's messed up that he let his own child and his family believe that he was dead.
No.
So Young and the Restless decided to, quote unquote, flip the script and say that Adam did have his memory, and that Chance was fighting off a guy attacked him, and Chance, fought him back. Isn't that called self-defense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So apparently the guy died, and Adam is paying the widow money to keep quiet about what they did to the husband, which was self-defense.
Yes.
Do you see the irony? Do you see what my issue is with this? Because
they're going back and forth. But so he's saying it was the time when he was Spider. He's actually saying he didn't have the amnesia then when they were together?
Yeah.
Right.
Huh.
Right.
Yeah, I have to go back and listen to that again.
I
knew there was something I was missing.
Right. Well, trust me, a lot of people was missing it. But I think we also are missing the big piece here is that Victor has known all this time that Adam was alive. So this is my rant for tonight about Young and the Restless. Is that please, whoever is writing at Young and the Restless, this is towards Josh. Josh, I love you know how I'm feeling about this. This is your second hyped up secret that has been a letdown. The first one was Carolyn Theo with the girl Zoe. And now it's the whole Chance and Adam thing because I feel as though it's nothing. Like, to me, this was such a waste of opportunity. Like, this was so good, and you just, I don't even know if you knew what it was. But now Abby knows, and Chelsea knows. So everybody knows. So they're trying to take. So now here's the brainstorm of this. While Chance and Adam was talking, Phyllis planted a bug, but had somebody plant a bug, and she heard the secret, and she tried to blackmail everybody with it to get the hotel. Which, okay, it's Phyllis. It's something Phyllis would do. It's just, to me, the story something. But out of this, we got a couple of things. One, we got Adam and Chelsea, going to get married again. I say so many things, but I'm not. It's going to be really nice tonight. But so that was like one of my rants is that I'm not liking the fact that they're hyping stuff up and it's a letdown.
Yeah.
There was a third one. The third one was today.
The third one hasn't happened yet. The third one hasn't happened yet.
Oh, are we on the second? What was?
Oh no, this was the second.
Well, the first.
Well,
what was the
first? Oh, the first one. The first one was Carolyn Theo. Remember, there was something with Carolyn Theo in New York,
and
everybody
Zoe
was trying to guess what it was. Yeah, and it was Zoe, and basically it was them dropping her off because she was underage and she was drinking. She needed her stomach pump.
And that was a fizzle. Yeah.
That was a fizzle. And then this is the second one. What happened with Chance and Adam.
And then the third one was tonight. Well, today. Colin just gives the money back.
Okay. Let me just explain this story for those who okay. Because I gotta go ahead and do some politics on this. So, first and foremost, to the fans of Young and the Restless who were saying this story wasn't, why did this have to happen to Devon and everything? I agree with you on this. And I could see this has been a big power story for Devon if Devon was front and center.
But he wasn't.
I know that there was a missing party in this storyline. I know it. We all know it. We all know it was Kane. It was Daniel Goddard. We know that. Here's what I have to say about this, is that, first and foremost, this story shouldn't even happened. Because I don't see, if you're going to usher another character off, and I said this, even with Chelsea, is to tap back into the history of the character. But when it's like a not thought out agenda, don't do it. like you could have done this with, and I'm going to echo everybody who said it. You could have took somebody else's money. You could have did. Why did it have to be Devon's? Why did Devon's money have to be taken away? Why couldn't they have an organic storyline where, you know, another party did something, and why did it have to be Devon? So basically this was another third, I mean, not a third, like, fizzle. It's just the story didn't have an end game because you don't have Tristan Rogers, one, you don't have Daniel Goddard, two, and no offense, but you don't really have a outline of what the story was going to be about. Like, cause it was such a bad decision on a writer's part, especially when you go out and you say in articles that you always thought it was a mistake to give it to Devon. So what? Like, this has been 13 years, you know, actually maybe more, maybe less. And that's been my issue is that, you know, with these three storylines, they were supposed to be so hyped. They were so hyped, and it just, like Alka-Seltzer, fizzled.
It's horrible when it falls flat.
It really is.
You're waiting
really,
and waiting. Yeah, waiting. Yeah.
Right. I mean, with the Devon one, I mean, it wasn't even welcomed. That's the thing is that all the soap fans of Young and Restless who watched was like, okay, what's the point of this storyline? Why is this person not, you know, like, this should have been like a front burner storyline. This should have been more emotionally invested. Nothing. Like, I didn't feel, I mean, I was outraged because I was like, really, like, who would challenge a will? Like, okay. And it could have been, and to me, I kept saying, I was like, ooh, it would be interesting if it was really Chance. Like, what if Chance and Adam are working together? Like, I tied this all in. I was like, what if it's Chance? Like, okay, what if this boy isn't the good guy anymore? And I think they made a mention of that. I think Elena has said that. It's like, what if Chance has changed? What if he's, you know, not the you guys said he is? And I was like, oh, that would be a good story. Have Bad Boy Chance would come back to him. You know, he knows Adam Newman. Like, what? Like, that would have been a really good. And not only that, not for nothing. Again, going back into the history, it would have been Chance versus Kane, because Kane pretended to be Chance's daddy for a while. For those who don't remember, but you know. It would have been interesting, but but on the flip side, I got to give him a shout out for the Eric Braeden anniversary episodes.
Oh yeah. Wasn't that was remarkable?
I mean, okay. For those who weren't around in 1980. Like somebody on the phone right now. I only seen early clips from YouTube, obviously. So I like when an anniversary show shows the clips, you know, vintage clips and stuff, because it's like the way they filmed the shows, and not only that, but the actors that have gone, that has left, and to see how far this character has come, and so. You know, they showed, you know, I kept saying there was one thing I wanted them to show, and they didn't show it. It's when he confronted his mother. But I'll let it go because they showed you him and his father, which is still my favorite episode of all time, my favorite scene. His kids are lost. Here's where the Justin Hartley, Michael Mooney merge came through with Mark Grossman. Is when Abby said her, you know, saying, "Daddy, I love you," and Adam was like, "I got something to say." It was like comedic timing or something. But I love seeing the vets. I mean, I love seeing Laura Lee and Doug and Kristen and Tracy and Jess, and I love the return of Ned Bennett. And you know, I said this before. For those who don't know, she is the wife of Robert Gouza Jr., a.k.a. Bob Gouza, for those who don't know. And the original Matt. Yeah, you didn't know that?
I don't think I ever knew that, no.
See, look at that. Take Two, teaching people things new every day. There you go. But you had Victor's brother, and I mean,
in the original one this time too.
And doesn't he look like Theo? The younger version, when they showed old clips of Matt, didn't he look like Theo?
A little bit, yeah.
I
no,
need a
it
DNA
wasn't
test.
just you.
Okay, I need a DNA test. I think Theo may be a Newman or a Miller.
Carolyn, weren't you watching back then when Victor's brother came on?
No, I go back even further. And I've been watching a little bit on social media, and I love the fact that Eric Braeden has such a sense of humor. He's so dark on the show, but he's quite funny in real life. He's got a
he is.
Yes.
But you don't remember when he was first introduced to his brother way back then?
No.
Were you watching that?
No. I was.
That was
the
80s.
I have to think about exactly. The time.
I love you with Ashley. Was that Ashley too?
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, I just loved it, and the one scene that got me that I wasn't prepared for, because I was obviously prepared for certain scenes, you know, like Nikki and Victor and stuff like that, is when he was talking to Devon and they flashed to him and Neil when Neil was leaving Newman Enterprises. Just the fact of what was said, like when Victor was like, you don't have to go and everything, and I'm like, oh my God, like for them to take out that moment, because Christoph was really, like, Eric and Christoph was really close, and seeing Jeannie Cooper and Jerry Duck, I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, come through, and
come through.
I mean, Jerry's still with us, by the way, for those who was like, wait a minute, hold up. But no, just seeing like John and Catherine and remembering that Jill thought Victor was going to seduce her. I'm like, young Ali Davidson with the natural curls, like, yes.
Yeah. Oh, and how Paul met Victor. That.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. I was like, oh, so he was returning money that he was going to steal. Okay, that explains so much. He turned into a cop.
They had a on social media the romances in the past, and one I remember and I loved it was Paul and Cassandra. Do any of you guys remember that?
Yes, I do.
I heard about it.
Oh, yeah. That's when I was watching.
Okay. But no,
that's 80s. That's about late 80s.
Yeah.
80s. Yeah. I was probably just starting out in life. But
of course, Brad is the pool boy.
Yeah. Oh, they showed. Oh, that was funny too, because somebody was like, "Oh, they didn't show anything with Brad," and I was like, you might want to take a look again, because there was 2 clips. Even though it was not like talking, but you saw Don Diamont, in the clips, and I was like, oh my God, like when Victor smashed that photo, he was like, I'm gonna like, I mean, it was so many iconic moments that they showed, but I just love the fact, by the way, that they brought back Top of the Tower. Thank you. I was thinking you forgot, like and of course the artwork.
The art installation.
Yes. I was like, whoa, they went there. And I love how they had it, that Noah is now a photographer over in France. Go ahead, Noah. Like, I loved it. I loved that episode. And then, of course, as the episodes, the days went on, there was a stabbing of a, mistaken identity with, Victoria and Amanda. I thought, and I saw people on social media saying, well, how in the world could they get mistaken? Well, here's the thing. When it's dark.
Same dress.
And you
in
see
the same
a silhouette.
dress, I think.
Yes.
Well, Amanda had on a pantsuit and Victoria had a dress. But their hairs were similar, but also Ripley, who did it, keep in mind when he saw Amanda, she was in front of Billy, and then when the lights went off, he didn't see Amanda leave. So
yeah,
I mean, it was really interesting to see how that story kind of took place. You know, Victor as a parent, you know, blaming Billy. You know, Billy is kind of going down a path, you know, which we've been down this road before. And then Amanda feeling incredibly guilty. But I love what she said. She was like saying how Billy and her are partly to be blamed for this, but not all the way. And I love now that we're finally getting Amanda's story.
Yeah.
It took almost, you know, it took a couple of months, but we're finally getting to that point. But yeah, I mean, look, Young and the Restless, y'all, is back. It's slowly getting back to normal, whatever normal means. But it was, I mean, it was really good. I'm still getting over, and I love. Oh, another thing about the anniversary show that I love the intros and the mid bumpers. Did y'all notice the mid bumpers of Young and Restless? Yeah, every opening that Eric Braeden has done, except for the pencil one. But that was in the gallery too. Yeah, it was. I the eyes. That was from the CBS promo. I remember the look that got you hooked. I know that promo. I was like, you can tell. Yeah, you can tell I watched too much. All right, CBS. I guess the jig is up and working for you guys. I'm joking. But yeah, it was really good, and I'm wondering because next year is the 40th anniversary of Nikki and Victor's wedding.
Coupling.
The first one.
Coupling.
The first marriage?
The first one. Yep.
Yeah.
The highest rated episode in Young and the Restless history. Boom.
Yeah.
That wedding, yeah.
Yeah, did you know that? It's the highest rated. Yeah.
Because
they
went all out.
It was iconic. It was a long time coming.
So I want to see what they do for that. I'm very excited. But another thing is I love the Victor and Jack, like when Jack was talking, because again, you think of iconic duels, you know, like rivalries. You know, we got Vicky and Dorian and Erica and Brooke and, you know, Sonny and Jace. Well, they're not against each other. Sometimes they are. But, you know, you just think about the rivalries. And Jack and Victor, that's right up there. And, you know, I was like, wow. Like, this is, you know, the way they balance each other out. So, and they played the Victor and Jack music. I was like, yes! I was just waiting for Heather Tom and Don Diamont to show up from Bold and Beautiful. Like, oh, by the way, the Forsters said hello, and the Spencers.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Bill and Katie.
That would be cool.
Wait.
That would be cool.
That would be funny, but yeah.
So got lots to look forward to.
Yeah.
We have a lot.
40 years, man. Congratulations, Eric. Well deserved.
Yeah,
for sure.
He hung in there.
Because he could have rolled out. That's the thing with a lot of these soap stars who are celebrating anniversaries, and I said that on social media, is that they could have left at any given time. I mean, some did and some came back, but Eric has stayed constant on that show. You know.
There was a little trouble back in 2009.
And there was a little trouble back last year. And last year, too. Just put that out there. Yeah. So.
But he's still with us.
Mm-hmm. Because he is the Young and the Restless. There, I said it.
Yeah.
But did you guys like the episode for Victor's 50th, Eric's 40th?
I did like it very much.
Good choice.
It had just about everything. It had just about everything you could want from it, and I think there was a part that got you choked up too because of how long he's been there, and you know, it just takes you home.
Yeah.
It just takes you home.
Like everybody, like to us, to some of us, he's our grandfather. That's how I said it. Like,
yeah, you young ones, yeah, you've grown up with them.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like if 12:30.
Yeah.
I remember when it was a half hour.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but is that the same day that Eric Braeden appeared, or was that a couple of episodes before? I know it happened 40 years ago. I do know that, but was it the same day as Eric's arrival on Young and Restless, or before that?
When you saw him imprison Julia's lover in his wine. Yeah, in his, what do they call that?
His cell?
In his basement. That was his first year.
Yeah. Okay.
In the cage.
Michael Scott. That was Julia's lover's name. He was a photographer for Jabot. Yeah.
Okay, so that's the guy. That's the guy that he got. That Victor fed him rats to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, all right. So, what do you? Wow, what a life! What a life, Victor Newman.
What a life.
So,
well, let's sum up B&B while we're here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bold and Beautiful. Now, Bold and the Beautiful is the offshoot of Y&R, correct?
That's the sister soap. Yep.
Yeah.
Right across the hall.
Literally.
Basically.
Yeah, I used to watch that too, and it was great. I can go back and back with Bold and Beautiful.
Yeah, that show. Okay.
Yeah.
So
the good old days. The good old days.
Yeah, well, hey, the good old days. Those were happy days. And speaking of happy days, I don't know how that tied in right there. Zozo, as I like to call her, Dodo, is getting married. She's getting married to the person that she's supposed to have been getting the inside info to tell Liam and Steffi, and Thomas put a spell on her, a love spell on.
She put it.
And so
he put her.
Yeah.
He's putting a ring on it.
Yeah, putting a nice ring too. Yeah. Go on eBay.
And who's going to spill the beans? Will Vinny come forward?
Will Zoe figure this out on her own? That's my question, because you have so many people who are telling her, don't you think this is kind of like out of the blue that Thomas and, like, here's the thing. You know that, okay, so Steffi and Ridge was talking, and, Steffi was like, so what do you think about this? Like, because they were all kind of taken back. First and foremost, they were all taken back that Thomas was really real with Zoe. Like, the relationship was real. Even though we all know it's like an act to, to get under Hope's skin. But Thomas is like, in front of everybody. That would have been my first sign. It's like, why do you have to wait until we're in front of your family to tell me you love me or invite me somewhere? Like, why can't you do it when it's one-on-one? Like, I don't get it. That's what I would have been thinking, Zoe. But I understand, girl. You got daddy issues, abandonment issues. You got a lot going on.
She wants to believe in something, I suppose.
No, she wants to belong to something, because think about it. When she was first of all, her father's in jail because of the baby swap. So she really doesn't have her daddy anymore. And when Xander was around, it was, between her and Emma. Emma, we miss you every single day. Not really. But, you know, she was trying to, you know, compete with Emma for Xander's attention. And she was trying to get her father's attention. At the same time, she was also trying to get Steffi's attention with modeling and stuff like that. So the fact that Thomas is giving her unconditional love and, you know, attention, even though she's supposed to be doing something, she's like, oh, a Forster's giving me attention. And it's Thomas Forster. He's so hot. And, you know, once you wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, in the bed, everything goes out the window. Like, I mean, so, you know, and Thomas is feeding on that. He knows the emotional puppet master. He is playing on everybody's emotions, from his own sister to his father to Liam to Hope to Douglas. And Lord knows I love this scene. Finally, Douglas spoke up. What did you guys think about that, David? What did you think about when Douglas explained to Hope the situation he's in? Like, you know, when Hope kept saying, well, Douglas, I promise to be here for you. I'm not going to go anywhere. And Douglas said, but my mommy, Caroline, said the same thing, and she left me.
Oh, my God. That was said, I don't want you to go either. Says, come on, Mommy, change your mind and marry Daddy. I want you as my mommy. Oh. Yeah, Sir Thomas is using Douglas as a tool. Yeah,
yep.
That's because that's what Thomas wants.
Well, here's the thing. I know that a lot of people are not feeling Thomas being a villain because they're like, okay, where was this? Like, where did this come from? And again, if you've been watching the show, you remember when Ridge was acting like a tool for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That Stephanie, the OG Stephanie, was kind of a villain too, in a sense. And not for nothing, but look at his family. Seriously, all of them. I'm just saying.
Well, the basis of the show has always been manipulation.
Thank you. Thank you.
Always from day one. Always from day one. And when you get 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 narcissists, it can be quite interesting.
Right. I mean, the thing is that right now he's working on. He's trying to get back at Hope, but then again, I was like, wait a minute. I now see, because it was a scene this week where Zoe and Thomas were about to make love, and Hope barged in. Like,
yeah.
Like, and the thing is that it's Thomas's relationship to Zoe getting underneath Hope's skin. Because last week, she told Liam, well, Thomas would not cheat on me or kiss another girl like you did. I mean, to be honest, Thomas wouldn't. He's only doing it now to get under Hope's skin. But I think if I'm seeing what Bold is doing, and I might be right and I might be wrong, if I think Thomas is going to, I would say that Hope is developing some kind of feelings for Thomas, which would be interesting. But I'm also trying to figure out, because I remember Thomas's commitment to really dividing and getting back at Hope and Brooke. And I'm thinking if Bold and Beautiful, because I thought for a minute there they were going to do this storyline, but I see that they didn't. But I think they're going to try I think Thomas is going to try to drive Hope crazy a little bit. The thing is that
I'm sure in the writing pool that they have psychologists and psychiatrists and people that can add to storylines. So we know where it's going to go.
Right. Well, the thing is like even with Hope, okay. To me, Hope and Thomas should have had therapy sessions. Now it was explained that quote unquote Thomas was having therapy with his mama. Really, Bold? Right. Really? Taylor is not the person I would go to. I'm sorry, but with Hope, I mean, she believed she went through a situation where she believed her child was dead. And then, her child was alive. And the thing is that, and I've been saying this so much on social media, is that I understand where Hope is coming from regarding Douglas. She felt a connection to this child. This child was placed in her orbit for unknown reasons, and she loved that child. She wanted to keep that child safe. And keep in mind, she thinks that she has Caroline, wanted that for her, wanted Hope to take care of Douglas. Because Thomas, let's go back, Thomas forged a letter saying if something should happen, Hope should be the caregiver for Douglas.
And I can't remember if they even know each other.
Yeah. Who, Hope and Caroline?
Yeah.
Yeah, they know each other.
Remember.
Lindsay Godfrey's. Yeah, when Lindsay Godfrey was on there, they did have Hope and Caroline moments, but not like, we're best friends to the end. Let's go to the mall and stuff like that. They didn't have that kind of, thing. Because if anything, and I think this was irritating still the Bold and Beautiful fans, is that if something happened to Caroline, let's go down the order. Yes, it would have been the grandmas, but they're not on canvas. So let's take a look at the people on canvas. So it should have went Bill, Liam, Wyatt. Yeah, okay, that's about it. And then on the flip side, Thomas, if something was to happen to Thomas, or if Thomas was not in the right mindset, it should have went to Ridge, Stephanie, So with that, they dropped the ball on that because I thought they were going to do a custody battle, but obviously not.
Yeah, I was going to say it shouldn't go to any of them.
It really shouldn't. And that's the thing is that, with Steffi, here's the thing about Steffi. Steffi, girl, we need to talk because you're still love-struck on Liam. It's so comical that people have been pointing this out to you for over, the last 7 years. You're going to be second back. You said it yourself, Steffi, is that you don't want to end up like your mother. Bill has told you you're going to be just like your mother. If anything, when Liam said, I love Hope, you should have said, oh, shoot, wait a minute. Why am I doing the same thing my mother doing?
Yeah.
And not for anything, but Stephanie, you could blow this whole thing up in your brother's face by telling everybody, look, this is what Thomas told me. Dad, let me explain to you what's going on. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But instead, she's keeping quiet about it.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about that? Does Steffi really is Steffi that dumb? Yes, I said it, fans. That she's keeping she really could be the one to expose Thomas. Do you think
and
she's doing
not
it right? Is she protecting her brother?
She's protecting herself.
So
she hates it, but she's not coming forward.
Self-inflicted abuse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
more or less.
So that's that. Okay, now let's talk about, the saying, diarrhea of the mouth.
We can't, Candice.
Yeah.
Candice, we can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
We can't hear you.
Yes.
Can you hear me now? Okay.
Yes.
You keep fading.
Okay.
You keep fading in and out. In and out, in and
Oh,
out,
sorry.
in and out.
Oh, sorry. So there's the expression diarrhea of the mouth, and that if there was an award for diarrhea of the mouth, it would go to Katie. Katie needs a hobby.
Katie needs a hobby.
Oh God, what do y'all think about her telling Sally's business to everybody, from Wyatt to Rich and Stucky?
I think her heart's in the right place, because if she didn't, she'd probably be dying alone. And she doesn't want that to happen. I think that's her thinking. And unhappy. She wants her if she's going to go out, she should fight and trust. She shouldn't have, really, but I understand where her heart is. She doesn't want her to be alone, yet still it's her choice. But I don't know. Could she thank her later if there was a miracle cure? Which, by the way, Carolyn, we don't know what Sally has, since they haven't told any of us yet.
Okay, no results. No results yet.
She's terminal, but we don't know why. We know her symptoms, right, Candice?
Yeah.
We know her symptoms, but we don't know what it is she has.
And I'm fine with that, actually. I know I've said this, that I wanted to know, and I thought at first it was Parkinson's or MS or, but I'm okay not knowing.
You're
I think
okay
it adds
with that?
to the sport. I'm okay with it, because it's kind of like, I don't know, like, to me, and the sad part is we all did it, is most of us was like, okay, so she's shaking, okay. And we became instant doctors. We was like, okay, if she is stressing out and she's shaking, early stage Parkinson's or MS. Oh, okay. So
about 1 month?
Yeah, well,
1 month.
It's soap time. It's soap time.
Yeah.
We got to go by the soap there.
Yeah, there's so many new diseases now. It may come out to something totally different, but it keeps the drama and everybody wondering.
I mean, keep in mind, this is the same genre that if you go to boarding school at the age of 9, you come back as an 18-year-old within 2 years.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Whatever kind of illness. Right.
Yeah.
So with this, Caroline, how would you feel if you entrusted somebody and they go ahead and told everybody, except for your own family?
Yeah.
Because that's what Katie's doing.
Yeah. Come to Florida. I think they get some of their scripts off the headlines in Florida.
All righty. There you go. I mean, Katie is telling Wyatt and Flo, and Flo's like, you need to make her happy and you need to give her the best life. And Wyatt, who can't tell Sally, all says is like kind of interested in her again. And Flo is all crying, and Katie, dumb, she's like saying to her niece, "Oh, you've just been so supportive during this time. I know this is, sweetie, this is the same woman that stole the baby from your niece and kept quiet.
Yeah.
Just because she gave you a kidney, liver, I forgot what it was, doesn't mean that I should show her any, like, yeah, kidney. Well, it should have been a brain. Well, then again, that's probably the next storyline. Katie needs a brain transplant. At this point, she needs.
That might be next.
No, she might need to get her tonsils taken out. She might need to get her tonsils taken out. But so she's doing that, and Wyatt and Sally's not thinking anything of it. But then, oh my God, then like at Forrester's, because Sally was because it's the upcoming fashion design show. And Rich and Steffi was like, no, we can't use none of this. None of Sally's designs. Like, we don't know what's going on with her, but we're going to fire her. And Katie's like, no. And they're like, why? And she's like, she's dying. Really, Katie?
Yeah.
Like, you're just telling everybody.
No.
Why don't you go to TMZ and tell everybody Sally Specter's dying? So it's like, again, you know, I know what Katie's trying to do.
Dying, she needs to stay home and rest. If she's dying, she needs to stay home and rest.
Well, here's the thing. This is what I said. First and foremost, all right, I feel as though Katie is taking away Sally's rights. If you're going to be, if Katie is being there supportive, you know, for Sally, and Sally has entrusted Katie with the secret, and she doesn't want anybody to know. Okay, so far she's told Wyatt, she's told Regis Stuffy. First and foremost, it's not Katie's place to have done that. If anything, if Katie was going to be, you know, sneaking, she should have called Sally's family to let them know. CJ, which is her cousin. Why not call CJ and say, look, Sally's not going to call you, but Sally's, or, you know, her aunt, you know, like, you're doing, like, because now what the problem is like, okay, now with Wyatt and Flo, even though I do not really care for that pairing, but now Wyatt hopefully will have feelings for Sally, but this is driving a wedge between those two. And not only that, but Sally's going to get extra treatment. Like, I love Bill, though. When Bill came in and said, hey, you're looking good. And Katie's like, giving the look, and Sally was like, thanks. And Katie's like, could you be more obvious? Because, oh, yeah, Bill knows, too. Told you, everybody knows.
Yeah,
and Bill's
everybody.
like, what?
So it's really not a secret.
It's, well, the thing is, Sally told, Katie and Sally, they, you know, said, you know, please keep it a secret. Sally was like, please respect this. But Katie feels as though she had to tell Wyatt. So Wyatt knows, but Sally doesn't know that Wyatt knows. Okay. You're following me so far? Here we go. And then Katie told Ridge and Steffi, but Ridge and Steffi can't say nothing to Sally because Sally doesn't know that they know that Katie told them. I feel like this is an episode of Friends when everybody found out about Chandler and Monica.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Like, they know that we know, but they don't know that we really know.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I had her.
That's something.
Yeah.
It's something.
Right.
Carolyn, are you taking notes?
Yeah, I'm taking notes. Like I said, I'm sure they're taking a lot of these stories from the front pages of the Florida St. Pete Times. Oh. Or life.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, how about we get into days?
All right, because
I know Carolyn is excited.
Oh, wow.
Carolyn told me today she's excited, Candice.
Yeah. So what does everyone think about the outcome of all the relationships between everybody? Xander and Victor and Maggie, we'll start with them and all the protection. Or does anybody know? Do you guys know what's going on?
I have a hard time believing that it's Maggie.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I mean, they wouldn't have brought Marie Wilson in there for nothing.
Yep, and I said that. I've been saying that since jump. I was like, you can't tell me Maggie did it because it's too much guilt on her, and if she did do it, she's burned a lot of bridges. And she followed that night.
And they don't want to do that to her.
Even if that, like, you go by the time sequence of that night, we all know that Adriana was the one who drove Sarah because Summer wanted to talk to Maggie. So how in the world, unless they literally went after them, like was driving right behind them, how did they all end up around the same time frame? I mean, well, it's a song, but, you know, and not only that, but, again, I have a hard time believing it because it, to me, I mean, yeah, it's good drama, but at the same time, it's like, come on now, like, again, like you said, why bring summer in?
Yeah, but
and not play that.
Do you agree that it wasn't Will?
See, okay. Let me back.
I knew it couldn't have been Will when it first happened.
Okay.
I had a hunch.
I'm going to say this. If Ron doesn't do the summer thing, then yes, hands down Will. Why? Because of him texting and driving. Right.
Okay.
Oh, I'm about to get upset right now. Because it wasn't like a quick text. No, he was playing Russian roulette with driving and texting. This is the problem I had with Emma on BOLDANDBEAUTIFUL, is that you're driving. You should not have been looking at your phone longer than 2 minutes. Like, you could have had Mama on speakerphone. You literally was looking at your phone and driving. So if they were to go that route and find Will guilty, and we all know that Chandler and Freddie are leaving the show, which you know, we know that they have under 7 months left on Days of Our Lives. If they were to find evidence to back it up that Will did take his eyes off the road and cause double homicide, then yeah. That would be a shock, but that would have been like, okay, if you did the summer, then let Will take the blame because of what he was doing. Yeah, let's take yes. I just feel
okay.
She, you know, she feels as though she killed her grandchild.
That's what makes it hard because.
What do we think about the Eli and Lanny and Gabby and all the drama this week? You think Gabby's going to get off?
Gabby got off, I think.
Yeah.
Because she's going to donate. And some.
Yeah.
Unless I missed something, Candice, did I miss something?
No, you're right. Okay. I love Days for, you know, like I have, you know, iffy feelings about the time jump. Like I'm a 50-50 person with the time jump. Some stories should have not even been a part of the time jump and some should have. Turns on Gabby, right? But Gabby is the only one that can save, like, Julie or Max. But we literally, I just now said, she literally saved Julie because her husband's heart was given to Julie. So to me, I feel as though, is this going to be a new thing now? Is that anytime that Gabby gets in trouble and somebody needs something, whether it's a heart or, you know, bone marrow or whatnot, you guys are going to go to her. I'm trying to figure this out. Like, okay, you know, when, you know, Gabby was caught, okay, everybody's like, hey, you should have known. Oh, she has the bone marrow that could save Matt's life. Gabby, no. And I would have been, I mean, I love what she said. You know, I love what she said too. Like, you know, she's like, sorry, I love children and everything, but no, it's in it for me.
God.
And I would have been,
I know.
You know, I'm sorry, but I also, can I just say real quick, Freddie Smith. His performance when Sonny confronted Gabby and they were talking, I was like, get that Emmy nod for next year, Freddie. Get that Emmy nod for next year.
Amen.
Because he said something that I was like, you know, this is one of those times where Candice was really talking at the TV, like she was actually in the jail, like in the police station, like they could hear me. When they were talking and Gabby said, well, I was thinking about our daughter's future and stuff like that. And Sonny was like, no, you didn't, you know, da-da-da-da. I felt like saying I actually didn't say this. I was like, so Sonny, what were you thinking? You don't even know. Like,
you're
talking about Gabby. I mean, at least Gabby started out, you know, the screwed up. But you're bringing in you just, like I hope that he hasn't met Ariana like having a stranger. Like you don't even know him. But Sonny, how many things have you done that could have jeopardized your daughter's future too? Like, oh yeah, I was having a conversation with the TV that day. But yeah, I was just wondering. I mean, I like it, the Gabby stuff, and for that other part, well, with Miss Lane, that's what I call her. This is what Gabby did to me on a wedding day.
Yeah.
Instead of running off and becoming a nun.
You know what gets me though? When everyone was tested for Mickey, I'm surprised. I am surprised that neither Brady or Kristen matched.
Yeah.
And I don't know, and Tate.
Right.
Could have matched too.
People notice that on social media.
I'm surprised. I mean, maybe they don't want to send us a red flag right now, but we know.
Yeah.
I mean, I was also thinking about this too, and maybe you guys can, you guys have been watching soaps for a long time as well too. Do you feel as though they should have waited a few before doing this cancer storyline? Like, I said, if they, can continue for 8 more years or 10, but at the age of 8, when the kid celebrates a birthday, happy birthday to you, and then all of a sudden gets sick, and we find out that the kid has leukemia, and then we can address the baby swap. Would you have liked that for 8 years into the future versus now? Like, do you kind of being gypped of a good story?
Yeah.
You mean have not have him come down with
in other words, right now, okay, we know that there was a baby swap, right?
Right.
Yes,
or they
we
could
do know.
have said, or they could have kept it a secret and let it play out that Kristen and Brady lost their child, and Sarah and Zane are raising their child and Eric, along with Eric, and 8 years later, when something happens to the child, and then all of a sudden they find out, wait a minute, who can I put? Claire is a match, or Sammy's a match, or who else? Or somebody else can be a match, and then they find out by blood cells or something like that this child's DNA is not really, Sarah. That it's
you're saying
some kind of illness.
Yeah, you're saying that they could have the storyline and have it ongoing, and it's too early because it's basically it's a baby. Yeah.
How folks used to do a baby swap storyline, it would be a couple of years or whatnot, and then we find out oh my God, wait a minute, that night, I think with stories like that, and when we get to GH, that's another situation where I feel as though the storylines are being rushed instead of growing.
Yeah, it's too fast. There years ago it was, you could kind of piece things together and go along with it in this way. If you miss 2 days, it'd say, what happened? It's, I hear what you're saying. I agree.
Yeah.
Bill,
I guess they could have waited, but do they have that type of time?
Well, they tape 8 months in advance, or 7 months in advance.
Yeah, they've got time.
Yeah,
so when does Casey Moss leave, and how is he going to go out, or has anyone heard?
I think he aired last week. His final last week when he went to Africa. Or was it Greece? Where did they go?
Oh, okay. So he could.
Oh yeah, South Africa, where.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
When Bill died. Oh, and we should get onto that because I think we all are in agreement that Bill Hayes deserved another day of celebration.
You know what? Okay. I'm going to say this because I know I was like the head captain of this. Because I'm so accustomed to when it's an anniversary show, I feel as though, the network should go all out for them.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
CBS fault me with this. And I feel as though sometimes with the anniversary shows, it should be about them and not any other storylines.
Candice, you left. Come in.
Yeah. Again, blame General Hospital for that. I was okay with it. Okay with the episode because it told us, it was really kind of giving us the story of how Doug came to town and the relationship. But can I just say, the scene with him and Julie at the end.
Mm-hmm.
I said this so many times. Doug and Julie does not get enough credit from the soap community as being the first super couple of soaps.
Well, I've been disappointed because they really didn't give Caroline the right send off. In fact, there was something on YouTube that was far better than the tribute that they gave her. My opinion.
Well, I feel as though I said this. First and foremost, Bill Hayes, 50 years. That deserves a round of applause right there. 50 freaking years on and off. And the thing is that I'm gonna be honest. I feel as though, and anybody who knows me, I feel as though NBC does not showcase Days of Our Lives enough versus Law and Order, Chicago PD, which all got renewed, by the way.
Yeah.
But I feel as though somebody who has represented the show for 50 years, who's been a big part of entertainment. This man is, 96, 94, 96?
About.
And acting like 35. That tells you something. Good geez. I felt as though they should have did a little bit more. But I'm okay with it because, and I had to dial it back to myself. I was like, Candice, it's better to be honored than not honored at all. And sadly, there's some actors who've been on shows for a long time that hasn't gotten their recognition. I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm over it. I'm not over it. I'm not. I feel as though, you take a look at the fact that, this month hasn't been really good. We've lost a lot of people. So instead of waiting until they're gone, we should honor them now. And that's why I'm really passionate about when it's the anniversary, and things like that. Because I feel as though you need to honor them now and don't wait till later. You should honor your shows. If you're a network and you still got one of the soaps on, you should be promoting like nobody's business, like Days of Our Lives, celebrate Bill Hayes' 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
Like on the Today Show, live from via satellite. I understand he's a certain age and stuff like that, but via satellite from the NBC Day studio. Bill Hayes. Hi, Bill. How are you? So, but I'm okay. I'm okay with it because it tied into the storyline, and I'm okay with that.
She's okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Anything?
That's called growing, folks. I'm growing. See what happens when I turn a different age now? I'm growing.
Yeah, you're growing. She's growing.
I'm growing.
So how do you like all this with Eli and Lanny and do you guys like Do you like that pair?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna tell you what it is that they really wrote her in a situation where I'm just like shaking my head. I'm like, you literally could have told that man a year ago be all big and bad and being Sister Act on the run. And I don't. If you had such revenge for Gabby, you could have done it like literally in one day. And I understand this is so. And I did like the twist. But after a while, it was like, okay, what's the point?
Yeah.
You
like
the fact that Lonnie did it at the wedding the same way Gabby did?
Not really, because to me that's out of character.
That's out of character for Sal.
To me, when I think of first of all, this is Abe's daughter, right? Okay, so when she threw the chair, and I mean, I understand, your rage, girl. You missed a whole year of Eli. I get you. I feel you on that. I do feel you on that. But I'm thinking to myself, you were never like this. Like, and I get it, characters change. I'm a big person about that. Is that if you have, but you literally could, this storyline to me was one of those storylines that didn't even have to go through the time jump. Like, you literally could have took her down.
Yeah, I remember you saying.
I need to talk to my father. Like, or you could have told Abe. Like, Dad, I need to talk to you. You could have told
somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
And with Eli, I mean, look, he wasn't too happy, but at the same time, he was with Gabby. And with Gabby, she didn't love him. She just wanted to get back at people. Like, you know what? You thought I was down and out. Guess what? I got Eli. What? What do you guys say about that? I got Eli. Like, Julie, I got your grandson. Like,
And where are they? And what are they going to do with Chad and Abigail? What's going on there?
So Chad is gonna try to get the mirror back, like from Gabby. I think that was a good scene too, where when Chad was like, "Get out of the house," and Gabby was like, "Get out of my house," and he was like, "No, this is my house," and she was like, "No, this is my house. I'm a demure." He was like, "I'm born a demure." She was like, "I'm married to demure." I was like, okay. I was like, dear Dave, are you gonna do what I think you're gonna do? Because if you're gonna do it, you better do it now. And with Abby went to South Africa too. She told Chad that she didn't want him to go. So I think that was Kate Manson's last time because she's recurring. And Billy Flynn is staying. So I'm wondering if and seriously, Ron, if you do this, I will take back 3 things that I said a couple of months ago about this too. If you're gonna like tease, because I remember the thing where it says that fans are gonna be mad at Gabby's next turn. When they said, because at first I saw Brady and I was like, okay, I could see it, but then I couldn't. Then I was like, would they really do this? And I said, okay, what if they have Chad and Gabby? And it turned out to be Eli and Gabby. But I found that. But now I'm wondering, because of those little looks of like, okay, let's play this. Let's see who really, truly can outbeat this person. I'm wondering before anything else happens, could Days just, give us a little bit of Gabby and Chad?
Give me that again.
I said I wonder.
Yeah, because Candice, I don't know, Candice. I don't know if you're walking around, but you're fading in and out. We only hear half of what you say.
Oh no, I said I wonder if Days is going to give us Chad and Gabby.
Yeah, could be. I can see that because they have a history. Remember? Yeah.
And then
and like she said,
we
like
know
she said
that
to
Louise
Chad,
is coming back on.
Yeah. You can thank Abigail. Gabby really rubbed it into Chad. Said you can thank Abigail. So you never know.
You know, Louise is coming back on as Vivian in the coming months.
Yeah, July.
And Brandon.
Oh.
Is that a? I don't know. That's been floating around, and then it got taken off the net.
He's coming back in April or May. Spoiler alert. But there was another announcement. And I don't know why people were surprised by it. Well, it was a couple. It was a couple of things. So the first one is Nadia's coming back as Chloe. She starts
I heard
next
that.
week
Yeah.
filming.
Yeah.
And apparently Cassie DePiva is coming back.
Yeah. Well, the fans want to know why they're bringing Chloe back.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna speak to those. I'm gonna just say this as a part of a fan base of the next generation. Here's the thing. I know that we're losing Freddie and Chandler. I know.
Yeah.
I feel you. Wilson fans want to say we feel.
Yeah.
I don't condone how they found out about their being let go. So many levels. You know, we're gonna have crap. I can't even think of his name right now. Brandon Beamer coming back as Sean.
Yeah.
Martha Madison is coming back as Belle. And now we got Chloe. So to me, I feel as though is Days going to do the next generation in the sense of giving them more story. And I know what people are saying again. You know, it's 50-50. We're losing a popular couple. Say what you want.
Yeah.
But Will and Sonny did a lot for Days. They did bring on a fan base and a community. To have Bo and Hope, John Mulaney's kids there, having Chloe there, and I'm going to say it, Days, you're bringing back Philip, aren't you? You're bringing back Philip. Just make me happy.
Oh, they could.
Yeah. I mean, that's setting the stage for the next generation because, I mean, I love Deidre Hall and Drake Hogeston, but how many times can we keep doing this with John and Marlena?
It's old. It's old now. That's old. Yeah.
We need to kind of, I've been saying this too, we need to usher in the new generation for these soaps.
Yeah.
We can still have the vets, but you're still going to need to watch out for the next generation. And we know Olivia Rose is coming back as Claire. So.
Oh. I didn't know that either.
Yeah, see? You remember when they were celebrating their anniversary and she was there for the pictures? Did y'all see the pictures? Oh, look.
I must have missed it.
Yeah. So it's some stuff coming up on Days. We're, come September 16th, 18th.
Yeah, around
we
there,
lose Galen. We lose Rafe, Will, and Sonny. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So why are those two? Why are Will and Sonny leaving? What's the story behind that? I know that they're leaving, but I missed what went on behind the scenes. What happened?
So as we all know, this is just a theory, is that we all know that Days of Our Lives got renewed for another year. And sometimes with the renewal, there's a quote-unquote bloodbath, meaning people are being let go unexpectedly. The last one that they did was a couple of years ago when they let Deidre Hall and Drake Hogeston go. So this is why I keep saying, Days fans, don't get too cocky because you don't know who is coming back for only 6 episodes or not coming at all. I don't really know. I mean, like the theory, like I said, the theory is about that to save money, to cut costs and everything. But I just don't like the fact that, like Judy Evans, Chandler, and Freddie all found out that it was their last episode until they read the final script, and that nobody came to them and said it to their face. They had to find out via other people. They had to hear from social media, And the thing is that, like, Galen, who plays Grace, he was on a podcast, like, a couple weeks ago, and he was like, yeah, we go back to work, but I'm finishing up. I only got 6 episodes left. And that came as a shock, because keep in mind, it goes back to the fact that Days of Our Lives, Ken Corday, and I will say this, Ken Corday, released the whole cast from their contract. So in order to come back to work, you have to do contract negotiations. And sometimes, and I'm just saying this, I don't know, if this also happened, is that some people may want a little bit more pennies in their jar because of the work they put in. And sometimes, sadly, because of budget, they can't accommodate. Not saying that happened. I would say the best bet is to check out Freddie and Alyssa's podcast on YouTube, because that's how everybody knew about Freddie leaving. So Freddie broke that news on his podcast, and him and Chandler actually goes into detail about it, that they found out via script
when they came back.
I mean, that's not professional. I'm sorry, that's not. And that's why I said, like, if you're a Wilson fan, like, I feel as though, like, now every time you see something, it's like, okay, this storyline could be the beginning of the end. And we don't know what it is, but from what Freddie said, it was emotional.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they handled it pretty well on their podcast.
I think so. I think Freddie is trying to be very professional about it, but Chandler is like, you know what, it is. This is really good.
And I think they'll be back.
I mean, I'm hoping. You know what? I'm very. I hope so, because Days got renewed for another year, which is until next year, as we know. Yeah. But to me, I still feel as though I have to see if it was. I'm going to be honest. If it was the first time we heard about this, I would have been like, oh, you know what, But this is the third actor that found out through a script. So, as a viewer, I felt as though that took away a lot of my, and I'm sorry to say this, for Days. Because it's like, so nobody could knock on their door and say, hey, by the way, just to let you know, we're going to release you. Or, today's your final, give you a heads up. Like, I don't like finding out when I'm reading a script, or I have to find out through social media.
Yeah, the way they found out wasn't very. It wasn't very nice how they found out.
Yeah, professional, ethical.
I mean, if they never asked anybody, and they just had found out. If they went along with a script and says, wait, how come I'm not in anymore?
Mm.
Well, that was the way to go. I think we got about a half hour. So, shall we get to General Hospital?
Head on to General Hospital.
Yeah. And first, I want to say that I think Candice is very happy right now with a casting choice.
Yes, I I've been waiting. Okay, first and foremost, kudos to GH for y'all. Y'all are like being really sneaky about your casting, and I love it. I love it. I love the fact that y'all came up with Entertainment Weekly, or is it Entertainment Monthly? Because I now know that they've gone through a rewrite. But I am proud to announce
Stay close
this.
to the phone, honey.
Okay. I'm very proud to say this. Brooke Kerr, who we know from Passions as Whitney, is joining the cast of General Hospital.
We're celebrating. I remember her. She played opposite of Justin in
my Whitney
year.
and Fox.
Whitney and
she's
Fox.
joining the cast as a doctor. We do not know what her name is, but speculations is that this is Trina's mama, Taggart's ex.
I have to say that I made a inquiry to Willie. You know who Willie is, right?
Mhm.
Of Willie's podcast.
Mhm.
And I says, I asked him up front, I says, are we certain that she's Trina's mother? And he says, from what I believe, a Passions vet is coming on to be Trina's mother. So he thinks so. I thought of Gia, that was my first thing. But now I know it's not Gia because we found out today where Gia is. Gia is an attorney.
Yeah,
I didn't know what happened
down in Texas. So she's working for immigrant. Wait, what did you say again? Yeah, she's down in Texas. Yeah, she's down in Texas. So, and that was by the way, that was a rewrite of something. I like to address that right now. Elizabeth and Gia were never friends.
They were rivals weren't they?
Yeah, they were frenemies on certain levels because they came together for Emily's prom when she went with Xander. And yes, I will say his name because that is really Cameron's daddy. Anyway, but so they addressed that, and I was like, okay, so that rules Gia not being the mama, not the mama.
So we're fairly certain, and we know for sure it's not Gia, so it could be Trina's. She could be Trina's mother, Mrs. Robinson.
It could be. It could be. Well, I didn't see the name clearly on the badge because they showed the same.
I didn't either.
But we can say this as one of these lovely co-hosts on Take Two Radio predicted back in January 15th of 2020. And this person tweeted at GH. So wait, they said Trina must be Taggart's kid, right? Yeah, and we found out that Taggart is Trina's daddy, right?
Yeah. We thought it was going to be Nicholas and Gia.
I was like, nah. You know what, GH, you're surprising me. Like, I think, to be honest, that was baby than the baby reveal of Trina and Taggart. I'm going to be honest with you.
You're not the first person who said that.
Yeah, I mean,
Sabrina on YouTube. She goes by Brina Talks a lot on Twitter.
Yeah.
When she did her live stream, that was the title of her live stream. Trina's dad was the bigger. Trina's dad reveal was bigger than Wiley.
Yeah, I mean, because first and foremost, I love the fact that Taggart has family in Port Charles now. I'm so happy that GH has Riel back on the show and giving him his dues. And if you haven't checked out our interview interviews with Riel Andrews. Make sure you go to blogtalkradio.com and take a look and take a listen to it because it was amazing. But I was just so I was like, yes, Tigger got a kid. Tigger has a kid. Who the mama? I was like, okay, let's go down the list. I was like, it's not Hannah Scott. Nope. I was like, is it Dark?
No.
Nope. I was like, it can't be Jordan because
no.
So I'm happy. I am really happy about that. And I love the new team set. If anybody, yes. What do you guys think about the team set? Trina, Dev, Cam, Joss. What do you guys think about them?
I do like them, but are they letting Dev go?
I don't know, and to be honest, no offense to the actor, they need to do. I mean, I think they're finally putting. I'm going to say, well, I shouldn't say it like that. I should say this. I'm glad that they're making the character interesting because for a minute there, I was like, well, what's the point of having Dev? Like, if he's not interested in Cameron, that's it. If he's not interested in Josh, Trina, or Cameron, what is this character being used for? So now I see where they're using this character.
I know. I'm a little perplexed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that bullet.
Oh, yeah. Let me ask this question to you too. How do you guys feel about GH bringing back the mob story, the mob war?
About what? Come closer again.
I said, how do you feel about them doing the mob war story?
I think when they put Jordan center stage in with it, I think it makes it a little bit more interesting than your basic one. I think this could be the end of her career knowing what she did.
Mm-hmm.
So with Jordan being a casualty, I would say Jordan losing her position would be one of the pluses of this story because it adds to her. It adds more depth to her character and see where they may reinvent her again or somehow.
Okay.
But with Jordan and Curtis in there, I think it's more interesting. If it's just a regular one that we've seen Sonny go through, and it's interesting because Sonny didn't cause this. So, I see Cyrus sort of getting on top for a while.
I guess they had to bring some kind of action to the show. I'm going to just speak just like every GH fan. You already know how this is going to end. Like, Carly's going to probably sleep with Cyrus. Let's be honest. And Sonny and Jason are going to win. And there may be a few deaths in between.
Mm-hmm.
So, how did we feel about the baby? Finally, the truth is out. The truth has been told. The baby is really Michael's. Amen and hallelujah.
Which we knew. Yep.
Right.
Well, we got to say it's 2 weeks behind because we probably would have found out first week in February.
Yeah, this was sweeps. Yeah.
Yeah. But it made sweeps. It's still in there, but it's 2 weeks behind because of the hearings in the trial. So Yeah, I can tell you I cried basically all weekend. I think Caitlin broke my heart in a million pieces, and I hope she gets an award. I mean, Candice. Oh, Carolyn, listen. She says he just turned him in like a faulty appliance.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
my God. And she said, there was nobody there who knew him, who loved him. And Josh is there he's playing the big strong man, and he's taking this all in with her. And I thought he was so gentle with her, how he broke the news. Though I am a little biased, one, because we've had them both on our show, and I think I'm a little more, I'm so sensitive to them because they're so young and learning, and what they give these two so soon in their career. It's amazing that they can handle this. Not that they couldn't, but for their first going out, I mean, they're amazing.
Yeah. I think one of the things about the baby storyline, and I think when we all said it, is, well, I'll speak for myself. I wanted to see Willow's reaction. That was actually the reaction I wanted to see out of this whole baby reveal, is Willow. Because she's the one who believed her child was still there, but reality is her child is dead. So I was looking forward to her performance of them telling her.
Yeah.
And I felt that. I felt her when she said nobody was there to love him. And I'm just like, ooh. I was like, yeah. Everything else is kind of what we all planned out. I mean, I know right now on social media there was a debate of should Carly have said more than Michael. And I'm going to play the fence. Michael finding out that he's the father, yes, he's in a state of shock. However, I do feel as though the way that this was promoted, by the way, GH, you've been on your promote. Like, who is doing your promos? Because it's been going great lately. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
I feel as though this was a Brad Lucas, Michael, Willow storyline. And no, obviously, I did not really appreciate and agree that Carly should have been all up in that. I get it. This is your child. I get it. You want to be Mama Bear. But there was a line this week where she said to Jason, you know Michael won't do anything. And whatnot. And it sounded like the writers was trying to make it sound like Michael is very weak. And I just like to address that. Michael Allen Quartermain-Corinthos is the same guy who wet Claudia and killed her.
Mm-hmm.
He's also the same guy that when he found out that Sonny killed AJ, went off on Sonny and Carly. Hollow Wedding. Oh, y'all remember Hollow Wedding. So to me, I felt as though they should have wrote Michael to have a strong reaction to it, especially to Nell and to Brad. Yes, Carly could have had her 2 cents. Bobby, who also could have had 2 cents, because everybody in that room, except for Sam, has done something with baby swaps. So I felt as though I'm like, okay, Lucas, Michael, come on, where's the ink? Come on, let's go. And nothing. I do appreciate the history, though, because I even said this. When Michael finds out that he's a father, he's going to have a hard time adjusting to it. So I hope the show wasn't going to have him go to Sonny. No, they needed for him to go to Jason. I was so happy to see that scene with Jason and Michael. And the bonus was the selfie.
Oh, yeah. The 40-year selfie.
Yeah, I was like, where's Brooklyn? Where's Tracy? Like, let's get everybody in it, like family group chat.
Let's get everyone.
Yeah.
You know what? I was thinking of AJ and Ellen.
Yeah, well, you know what today is. The anniversary of when GH killed off Alan.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. I was watching that one, too.
No, it was it was yesterday, and then today was when everybody found out. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. It's almost like they knew about it.
Well, I wouldn't give GH that much credit, but okay. I'm sorry. I really wouldn't. That's something that they shouldn't have done. I stick by that. That was, and I said that on social media. That was one nail in GH's coffin, and I know people don't like to hear that, but I strongly disagree, and I think everybody else disagreed that was a bad call of killing off Alan Quartermain.
Mm-hmm.
And then months later, kill off Emily Quartermain.
Yep. Kill off too many. I don't know what it was.
Same year.
Same year.
It was two people who was. I'm going to be quiet. There's two people who was at the show. The executive producer and head writer. Hey, I did it.
Oh God, I didn't even realize. You keep up.
Yeah, just think about all the shows that person has been a part of, and think about some major deaths that happened while they were there.
Oh.
Start with Another World and go from there.
Yep, I know who you mean. Carolyn might even know.
Yeah. all you got to do is piece together the puzzles here. You got Another World.
Piece together the puzzle.
You know.
Yep.
I can't say Dave, but
was he writing
I can play
for that one?
Who?
BG.
For Dave, well, for the person that Dave, they're currently at Young and the Restless, so that one. But no, that person, the executive producer was there for Another World, Gone Light, Young and the Restless, GH.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
One Life to
Live.
Let's see. The same writer started. Was it All My Children and One Life? Yep, and go from there.
BG?
Not BG. CP. JPF and
her. JPF and
and
really?
CP. Yes. They were all there. They were all. You know what? Might as well. You know what? Just put them all in trio. They killed everybody. They started with Santa Barbara together, and look what happened. Like
CP. Okay.
Yeah. CP.
I was thinking
CP.
BG for the one. Yeah.
Well, they were part of the trio, but I always I will give Goose a little pass. Not a big pass, but a little pass. But okay, look, everybody knows that I got an issue with this. With Jill Phelps and with Charles Pratt, but I have an iffy on Charles Pratt because he gave me so much good nighttime drama, like Melrose Place, 90210 stuff. But when it comes down to daytime stuff, there's some things I can accept. Like I can accept the fact that Josh, Charles, and Bob gave me Sunset Beach. You know. Yeah. Well, not gave me, but gave all of us. But in this situation, but yeah, if you trace it back to who I'm still mad, GH. You killed off too many people those years. Okay.
I know it. Could have played.
You took my Georgie away. You took Xander away from me. You took Alan away from me. You took Lila away from me. You took Edward away from me. You took AJ away from me.
Can you tell we're upset, Carolyn?
Yes, I can.
We should. Oh, We should do an upcoming episode to Take Two and let us know if you guys agree with this. We should do our top 10 memorable soap death moments.
Oh, geez, if I can name them all.
Yeah.
Soap deaths.
We should totally do that. Like, which soap death affected you the most? You got 10. You can do 10. I know Caroline's number 1 is going to be Bo Brady. See, told you. She tries to hide her pain by laughing, folks.
Ooh. Yeah. We got to wind up, hon. We don't have much time.
That would be a good show.
Yeah. There you go.
That would be different.
Plot this. But we'll be back. We'll be back in March 12th.
12.
Got it?
There you go.
So, yeah, stay tuned. We got something cooking. We can't tell you.
Something cooking.
Can't tell you. Yeah, we can't tell you.
I'll be back.
Pam, get well soon.
Yep, we'll see ya.
Bye.
Yeah, and have a great weekend, everybody.
We miss you, Lee Phillip, though. Thank you.
Get connected with Take Two Radio on Facebook or Twitter at Take Two Radio. For email updates on future shows, follow at Blog Talk Radio. For previous episodes, upcoming guests, and more, visit TakeTwoRadio.com.